Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of our NASCAR Heat 5 2023 Mod Career Mode Season number 4, where you're looking at the race results from the NASCAR Xfinity Series action from Sonoma Raceway, where it was Jeremy Clements pulling off the upset, getting his first win of the season and his first since Daytona in 2022. Carson Quaffle came back in the runner-up position. Jesse Love third, Connor Zilisch fourth, and Austin Cindric round out the top 5. And then Connor Mozak, Justin Allgaier, Sheldon Creed, Riley Herbst, and William Sawalich were your top 10. See the rest of the rest of the race results there in your screen. Top 15 effort from Corey Day. So here's your updated Xfinity Series standings after their action from Sonoma Raceway. Allgaier, Jesse Love, Zilisch, and Herbst, as we know, have all clinched their spots in the chase with victories and or points. Daniel Hemrick, Carson Quaffle, Ryan Sieg, and even Ryan Truex are all looking comfortable at more than 80 above that 11th place bubble. Taylor Gray, Connor Mozak, both looking solid at plus 49 and 48 respectively. Brandon Jones and William Sawalich, with their 2 victories, hold the wild card positions, with Sheldon Creed, Raja Caruth, Nick Sanchez on the outside looking in. Jeremy Clements, with his win, is currently 132 points out of being in position to take a wild card spot. So that's from William Sawalich. So a long road up for him as now we go to today's main event, the NASCAR Cup Series Toyota Save Mart 350 from Sonoma Raceway, where Austin Cindric will start at the back of the field alongside Chandler Smith and Todd Gilliland. Austin Cindric failed inspection. Chandler Smith and Todd Gilliland both had engine issues and had to go to the back for that. So now we're bringing out the number 99 Freeway Insurance Chevrolet, fresh new 2025 paint scheme whipped up by Zib Lamb and his 2025 mod. We, of course, have taken some of those schemes. And here we are, green underway at the Sonoma Raceway. We qualified 7th and already diving to the inside of Michael McDowell and Ross Chastain to get into the top 5. We make the pass for 5th place. Are now working on AJ Allmendinger and Shane Van Gisbergen as we get shoved a little bit wide there by our teammate at Chastain, but we carry on, still very aggressive, clearing Chastain up the hill now to the inside of Van Gisbergen. A little bump to Allmendinger. Into 4th we go. Now we go underneath the 16 of AJ Allmendinger, side by side for the 3rd position here into this shorter portion of the course. And we make a brilliant move to the outside, 3 wide for the lead here in Sonoma. What a move! And now we are alongside the 17 of Chris Buescher, battling for the lead through the S's. We are now in the lead here in Sonoma. What a drive from 7th to 1st on the first lap of racing, nearly spinning out. Get a little too aggressive, hitting the apex of the corner on those curbs, nearly wrecked ourselves, and we barely hold a 0.2 of a second lead over Chris Buescher and Tyler Reddick. Now coming up to the heavy braking zone in the hairpin final corner. Buescher takes advantage. We're going to be side by side of the hairpin. We're going to let Buescher go and try to cross him over on the inside lane of the hairpin. A very controversial line through the corner, but it works. We get a little physical, move Buescher out of the way, and we are going to lead the opening lap of racing at Sonoma with some incredible driving early in this race. Now a little bit later we slide off into the sand there. A little bit of an over-aggressive line through the corner opens the door for Buescher, who finds his way back around us now for position. But we're going to send it, get a little bit of contact there. A little Rubbins racing. Going up the hill, we get into Chris Buescher and then clear him into the corner and continue to maintain the lead here in Stage 1, trying to find our way to our Stage 1 win. Then we completely overcooked the hairpin the following lap. And here comes Tyler Reddick, the 45, now going to take his first lead of the day, leading his first lap here. Reddick out front, but we're going to be able to get him big enough front, and then we get to the back bumper. Reddick sideways. 2 to go in Stage 1. What a save by Tyler Reddick. I checked up so I didn't run into him. Now we give him another shot up the hill. This time I'm purposely running into him there to keep him from spinning out, because I really didn't want to wreck him there. I would have felt bad doing that. There we are through the hairpin on the final lap of the stage. We are narrowly going to hold off Tyler Reddick and Chris Buescher after an impressive early drive. We are going to win Stage 1 in dominating fashion here in Sonoma. So we get the stage win. Reddick 2nd, Buescher 3rd, Allmendinger 4th, Chastain runs out the top 5, SVG comes across in 6th, and McDowell and Hocevar 7th and 8th. And then Bubba Wallace and Chase Elliott run out the top 10. So a great stage for us, getting yet another stage win, continuing to pile up once again for another season, another monstrous playoff point total as the playoffs approach us. Here is now we are going to go the inside of Reddick and Buescher, 3 wide for position with 7 to go in Stage 2, 3 wide for the lead. We get aggressive and we take the lead. A great move through turn 1. We clear both Tyler Reddick and Chris Buescher and are able to drive away with the lead here early in this stage. Now a few laps later, a little aggressive there, coming out of the hairpin slide, nearly spin out. Likely we save it, but it's going to cost us the lead as Chris Buescher has found his way back around us now here with 4 to go in Stage 2. So now Busher leads. We are second, and we have to regroup. We are chasing Busher back now up the hill. We have closed right back into within 0.2 of a second. A little bit off into the sand there. A little over-aggressive, pushing through the corner using track limits for sure. And now we give Chris Busher a little, I don't know if it's counting there, but it was awful close. Now we get to Busher's outside here, going to the downhill right-hander. Before we go to the carousel corner, we make it to the outside of Chris Busher. Can we hang on? Not quite. Still going to be side-by-side in an intense battle for the lead here in Sonoma. Chris Busher and I get after it through the carousel right there. Contact made, but we clear Chris Busher entering the S's. They're able to drive away once again with the race lead. They're the lap now into the hairpin corner. We once again overcook it, being a little aggressive with our line through the corner. And once again, Chris Busher takes advantage, driving his way back to the race lead. And we have to fall back to second. And once again, have to chase him back down to make a move here now with just 3 to go in stage 2. As we try to chase down Busher, once again, we get a nice big run up the hill, big contact to the back of the 17. We look to set up a crossover, and Busher spins around, goes the 17. A little over-aggressive for us on the push there. Chris Busher can't hang on, spins himself out. We give him a little bit of help there at the end, and Busher loses a ton of time on the racetrack. And now we giving a big mistake here, coming to the hairpin corner with 2 to go on the stage, allowing Tyler Reddick to jump to the inside, and Reddick taking the lead. Now I try to cross him over in the hairpin, just not enough grip to make it happen. And the caution's going to come out ending stage 2 early, which gives Tyler Reddick the stage win with that pass. We will end up second, and then Busher, Chastain, and Albany around the top 5 once again, followed by Hocevar, SVG, Chase Elliott, Connor Zilisch, and Kyle Larson in the top 10. So far we have 19 stage points on the day. The stage 1 win, second in stage 2, because Tyler Reddick stole that stage win from us. Now here we are on the third and final stage of racing, where it all matters to go to victory lane. Contact with Tyler Reddick being aggressive, trying to make it 3 wide outside. We clear the 17 of Chris Busher. And now we make it work on the outside of Tyler Reddick here through turn 2 and 3, and we will take the lead back, getting around Reddick and Busher back out front here in the final stage of Sonoma, trying to get redemption for last season when we were oh so close to victory. But it was Chandler Smith who ended up getting his first career win. Now here comes Tyler Reddick to our inside through the hairpin corner. A few laps later, Reddick is going to find his way back into the lead, and this battle continues when we get a brilliant run out of the hairpin. Bounce off the wall a little bit right there, but clear Tyler Reddick and hold the lead with 13 laps to go in this race. A little bit later, we get a little regressive on the exit of the corner here in turn 2. Slide a little bit there in the sand, but we save it, drop down to second. Just got to find a way back by Tyler Reddick, which we do right by on the inside up the hill. An aggressive move, but it works. No contact made. A clean pass for the lead. And now here we are going through the hairpin. A couple of laps later, just trying to hold Reddick behind us here and not do anything stupid, and the caution comes out with 7 to go, which is going to allow everybody to come down pit road. You have enough fuel and tires to go to the end, so we do maintain the lead off of the pits. 4 to go on the restart, and we get a great restart once again. Easily clear Tyler Reddick and set our sights on driving away and going to victory lane here in Sonoma. Now we move to the hairpin corner, coming to the white flag this time by Reddick. A little bit of a run. We bounce off the wall. Reddick an opportunity, but he can't capitalize on it, and we clear the 45 here, going to down the front straightaway here. White flag in the air. Final lap presented by Credit One Bank at Sonoma. Can we hold on to win this race and go back to back and head to victory lane once again, as we did last episode in Chicagoland? We are now leading Tyler Reddick here up the hill here through turns 3 and 4 in Sonoma, just trying to hang on and secure what's been a dominating win today with 19 stage points. Easily has led the most laps of any driver today, and are looking like we are well on our way to victory lane as we now head through the carousel corner for the final time. Just nice and conservative, nothing too risky here, but Reddick closes right back up, so it is still a battle. Reddick and Busher still with an opportunity here. If I make a big mistake, we go through the apex of the corner, through the S's, beautifully executed right there through the S's. No mistakes, just hitting our marks right now. And now here's the toughest part of the racetrack, this right-hander that leads into the heavy braking zone, the hairpin final corner, but we executed damn near the best we've done all day long. Here we are through the hairpin corner for the final time. We take a very defensive line to hold Tyler Reddick back. We get the grip we need on exit and are going to drive our way to the start-finish line to win at Sonoma and go back-to-back. Here in the Cup Series, we are in victory lane once again with a dominating performance on the road course here in wine country. We get the job done here in Sonoma, and now we're going to burn it down on the front straightaway to celebrate our first win with sponsor Freeway Insurance on the hood. Comes here at Sonoma, getting redemption for the heartbreak of last season here, coming up short on the strategy end and finishing in third. This time we go to victory lane and can burn it down on the front straightaway. We are your winners here in Sonoma, and now we celebrate in victory lane with the crew. So now you're going to look at your final race results here from Sonoma. Of course, myself, your winner. My top two competitors all day long, Tyler Reddick and Chris Buescher, finished second and third, as they should. Chase Elliott gets a solid fourth place run. SVG snagged another top 5 finish into his impressive season so far. Chastain 6, so a great day for Trackhouse. P1, P5, P6. Then Kyle Larson, Carson Hocevar, Justin Haley, and Ryan Blaney run out the top 10 here in Sonoma. AJ Allmendinger slipped down to 14th as the race went on. See the rest of the grid struggling was Corey Heim and Connor Zilich with once again another mechanical failure when he's having a really good run on a road course. Shame for Connor there. Not again the finish that he certainly deserved. So we get the big win and go back-to-back here, winning at Sonoma. Now here is how the standings look after that. We have officially clinched our spot into the chase now with our 9th win on the season. 6 races to go in the regular season. Bell, Elliott, Hamlin, Larson, Byron are also looking really comfortable. SVG is nearly a full race cushion on the cut line, but it is tight from Ty Gibbs, Alex Bowman, and Joey Logano with a combined 37, their highest gap above the cut line for those three. Tyler Reddick and Justin Haley currently hold the 2 wild card positions, only because Corey Heim right now is 10 points below 20th in points. So if Heim gets 11 points next race over 20th, he'll be right back in that wild card spot and bump Justin Haley out, putting him on the outside with Brad Keselowski, Ross Chastain, and Bubba Wallace. Now here's your updated in-season tournament bracket. We were able to successfully win and eliminate Bubba Wallace, so we will face Kyle Larson in the semifinals next episode in Dover, which should be a tough battle. Same thing with Tyler Reddick, who eliminates Todd Gilliland's magical run to take on Chase Elliott, who knocked out Brad Keselowski. So it's Kyle Larson versus myself and Chase Elliott versus Tyler Reddick in the in-season tournament semifinals at Dover next time out. Should be a fun one. We go back-to-back with a dominant win here in Sonoma. And as always, as we conclude this episode, I'm going to give a special shout-out to my channel members. Thank you very much to Brenda Brian and Jeremy Isley. I really appreciate your guys' support. It means a lot to me and helps this channel continue to grow and really produce some great content on our road to 1,000 subscribers. We've just recently eclipsed 955 subscribers. If you guys can keep that up, I'd much appreciate it. Of course, those of you that are watching are not subscribed, please do subscribe. It's completely free. It only takes a couple of seconds, and it really helps me out a ton with the YouTube algorithm. And if you want to become a paid channel member, link for that is in the description down below. And until next time, I hope you all have a good one.